Two brothers ran a modest little shop on West 3rd Street. They weren't engineers. They weren't scientists. They weren't even college graduates. But they had a knack for fixing things. Gears, chains, spokes, bicycles, mostly. "See here," the older one said, adjusting the gears on a rickety frame. "Balance. That's the key. Without balance, you go nowhere." The younger brother nodded. "And control. Can't forget control. If you don't steer it right, you're liable to crash." They weren't just talking about bicycles. For years, people had dreamed of flight. But those who tried often ended up with bruises, broken bones, or worse. Experts believed that a flying machine needed brute force, powerful engines to muscle through the air. The brothers weren't convinced. In their tiny workshop, they pored over books on birds, air currents, and the failed flying contraptions of others. They scribbled calculations late into the night. "It's not about power," the younger one said, running his fingers over a delicate wooden frame. "It's about lift, balance, control, just like a bicycle." So they built their own wind tunnel, right there in the shop. They tested wing shapes, measured air pressure, adjusted their designs. Bit by bit, they uncovered truths the so-called experts had overlooked. "The secret's in the wings," the older one murmured, holding a fragile wooden rib up to the light. "They have to be just right." Finally, after years of tinkering, of trial and error, they had a machine they believed could fly. They took it to a windy stretch of sand dunes near the coast. The first attempts were clumsy. The contraption bucked, dipped, refused to obey. But they adjusted, they learned, they controlled it. And one cold December morning, the younger brother climbed aboard, gripped the controls, and took a deep breath. "Ready?" The older brother nodded. "Let's see if we got it right." The engine coughed to life. The propellers spun, and for 12 glorious seconds the world changed. You know the names of these brothers, of course. Everyone does. But they weren't engineers. They weren't scientists. They were just two bicycle shop owners from Dayton, Ohio, Wilbur and Orville Wright.